If y'all can't tell, I'm here for a reason today. Greetings, fellow humans, human fellas. My name is Ava Marie, and welcome back to another RWBY reaction video. Today, we are watching Volume 9, Episode 6, aka the episode that looks like it's gonna break the whole darn fandom. So for those of you who don't know, or haven't been on Twitter in the past week, this episode has been so hyped. Mainly by cast and crew. However, there are three main characters that I would like to talk about in this story. And that is animator Arryn, Barbara, the voice of Yang, and voice actor Arryn, the voice of Blake. So it all began with animator Arryn and Barb posting about how they were so hyped for this episode. Arryn was saying, like, this was the best episode ever. It was so amazing. And Barbara started a daily countdown for the episode, like 6 more sleeps till episode 6, 5 more sleeps till episode 6. And we were all thinking, oh my lord, what is going to happen in this episode? So the RWBY fandom, being the RWBY fandom, began speculating. And we all began to connect some dots in our head, which led us to Bumblebee's gonna be confirmed. But there was a group of us, me included, that was just like, well, Barbara sometimes hypes up the episodes. Maybe we should wait until Arryn says something. So yesterday on Instagram, Arryn Zek, aka Miss Blake Belladonna, began posting stories about how excited she was for this episode. It is also not helped by the fact that I'm currently looking at the episode title. Confessions within Cumulonimbus Clouds? They're literally just handing us the gay on the silver platter. I am going to feel so stupid if it's not Bumblebee, because I am dressed up for this. I will continue to dress up for this if it doesn't happen. That's that's the really sad part of this. Because I've been shipping them for 9 years. Also, co-pilot Y is back in the hot seat. You having fun up there? We also have been told with pretty much every episode, stay off Twitter, don't go on Instagram, just wait until you watch the episode. This one, they were just like, y'all, seriously, don't. So I am very, very, very ready. That's a lie, I'm not. If it becomes canon, that'll be the best thing ever. If it doesn't, I won't be mad, but I will just be, like, sitting here looking like an idiot. One quick note as a distraction before I actually get into the episode. This is the first video I'm recording with 100 subscribers. Thank you guys seriously so much. It is from the bottom of my heart. It means so much to me that you guys decided to stick around with my insanity. Because of that, a deal is a deal. My RWBY cosplay is currently packed and ready to go. I'm heading back to school tomorrow, and she is ready to come with me. She was already gonna come with me. I'm taking her to a convention, but she is also now packed for that reason. Another special thing I decided to do for 100 subscribers, I made a song cover tournament. I'm going to let you guys pick my first cover. I put 8 RWBY songs and 8 non-RWBY songs in a tournament, and you guys voted, and currently we are at the finals. The top-ranked RWBY song and the top-ranked non-RWBY song are going head-to-head. I'm going to leave that poll up for one more day, and whichever wins that, I will record as my first cover. Seriously, just thank you guys again from the absolute bottom of my heart. It means the world to me. So before we begin the episode, here are my theories on what will happen. Number 1, Bumblebee is definitely a possibility based on what we've seen. Number 2, Jean figuring out what happened to him. Number 3, RWBY finally snaps. That one, like, if it's not the bees, I think it's gonna be RWBY snapping. Or number 4, we actually get a Summer appearance. Or an Alex appearance. One or the other. I feel like, though, because Arryn said this is gonna literally break the internet, it's gonna be either the bees or RWBY. Or Pyrrha, if Pyrrha just randomly shows up. So anyways, without any further ado, let us begin RWBY Volume 9, Episode 6, Confessions Within Cumulonimbus Clouds. Oh. Oh, photosensitivity. Okay, photosensitivity warning. I was learning it again. Someday we're gonna get that beat right.
Sinking down into depths of nowhere, I am undone. Clasping tight onto memories, I know they'll be overrun. We must live with balance, but balance is blind. The chances are tied in a fairy tale she'll find inside. Believe I'm brave, but who will I find? I gotta go, but where's my mind?
They changed it! I saw Old Man John, sorry. Hold on. Huh, that's cool. Have to do it every time. Not Penny. Hold on. No. Oh God, where's Sean? What? Crescent Rose. Crescent Rose fell before him. Oh, poor boy. This poor boy.
Where am I?
So we're getting his full backstory for this?
Yeah.
Hello. Sean, don't touch. No. Oh lord. It is time travel.
Hey, no, wait. Wait! Stop it! Please, stop!
This is why you don't touch things, John! Oh no. What did he do?
I thought maybe I'd never see you again. But I knew if I waited long enough,
He went back in
you
time!
would fall. Just like I did.
So are there two Jeans now?
It's really you, right? When I saw you in the market,
Sean, it's us.
Oh! Oh my gosh. Sweet baby boy.
How did you find us?
How are you the Rusted Knight? And when did you get so
Mature.
Whites, no!
What happened in Atlas? After the rest of us fell?
I guess we've all got a lot of catching up to do.
Volume 1 Jean would be so happy with that.
She's got 2 relics now?
And with Cinder, the ability to get another.
She doesn't know where the beacon relic is.
Well, there's that to be thankful for, at least.
We lost Atlas and the relic.
But we got everyone out safely. Jean said so.
We risked their home to save the relic, and we failed.
Getting everyone out has to count for something.
What good is saving anybody if Salem just destroys the world anyway?
Oh, Ruby.
That's how Ironwood thought. You don't mean that.
Are you done? We need to move before the weather turns, or it's going to take us a lot longer to get to safety.
It's still so weird seeing Jean as an adult.
There will be plenty of time to lick your wounds later. Come on.
Also, people have pointed this out. His hairband is pure as sash. It's what's left.
So, where are we going again?
My village. I still can't believe you made it all the way from the Crimson Keep on your own.
Not on our own. We had help. Oh. I hope the cat is okay.
The cat's just
What
not there
cat?
anymore.
That cat!
Uh-oh, here he is. They are.
Oh, whew, I found you. Why is it you always find the thing you're looking for in the very last place you look? Sean! Oh my! It has been an indeterminate amount of time, hasn't it?
Jean?
So, how have you been?
Wait, you two know each other?
Well, they'd have to. From the story.
Oh!
Oh!
I think there's a misunderstanding. The cat can get us all
When
out
did
of here.
Jean go murder hobo?
We don't have time for this. We've got to get to my village. Don't worry. We don't need a guide.
But your friends wanted to go to the tree.
That's where you're letting them take you?
Well, yeah. That's how Alex got out. Right?
You didn't tell them anything.
No, that's simply not true. I told them plenty of things. A few anythings and lots of somethings.
Can somebody please make sense?
That tree is death. It absorbs you, takes your memories, and turns you into something else. If you go there, it's going to erase you. They call it ascension here. That's really what it is.
Wait, the tree is
What?
what causes ascension?
That's what got the herbalist.
Oh
The
my-
roots of the tree.
Pretty curious that you neglected to mention that.
I'm gonna kill that cat.
Excellent
If Jean doesn't do it
invention.
first, I'm gonna get to them.
You are not from here. It won't do that to you guys.
Oh, yeah? Then what happened to Lewis?
Who's Lewis?
Who?
Alex's brother.
What?
That can't be right.
She had a brother? Why didn't you mention him?
Well, you never asked, silly. It was always Alex this and Alex that.
We've been following this story the whole time, and it's not even true?
Oh.
Let's go. I've got a plan.
A lot of good that's done you after, what? How many years?
Can everyone please stop?
This is a lot to take in.
Huh?
Yeah,
Looks
I'm
like
with you,
we're
Ruby.
stuck at a crossroads then.
What's happening?
Damn it. Welcome to a thunderstorm. A weather pattern that creates a physical manifestation of a mental or emotional problem.
Oh,
So
Lord.
we appear to be at a metaphorical and literal crossroads.
Crossroads.
How perfectly, stupidly ever afterin.
Yeah.
This place really is the pits.
The only way out is to resolve
Weiss!
the problem.
Just-
Wait until the storm passes. Let's
We have the
just get moving.
trifecta of Weiss getting absolutely crapped on. Oh, there she is.
I asked for that.
Yeah, you kinda did.
Where's Yang?
And Blake?
Must have had something bigger to work out.
Oh my lord! Bees!
Yay! What do we do? We need to get to that platform.
But how do we take the next step?
Stop! Stop! No! Oh my gosh! I love you guys, but go back! Go back to them!
You know this would go quicker if you make up your minds.
I just don't get how the story is both real and not.
A lot of things have half-truths in them. Summer! I saw Summer!
It all happened. Just not the way Alex said when she wrote it.
Stop showing Penny! Oh, Atlas.
So, what? She
Oh,
just
they're playing the
lied?
theme
You
from when
have
it fell.
No idea. I waited for you to fall. For years.
Alex.
But somebody else showed up first. It was Alex. And her brother, Lewis. 2 siblings from Remnant.
Okay.
I told them I was from there too. I was waiting for my friends. Once I started helping them, it didn't take long for me to figure out I was in her story. I was the rusted knight. But things weren't always the same as the book.
Okay.
With Alex. She wasn't just a little petulant or inconsiderate. She was selfish.
Ugh.
Cruel. Like this whole world was simply make-believe and the rules didn't apply to her.
Oh no.
Lewis was the kind one. The clever one. We went places she didn't mention in the story. Like the herbalist. Something changed there. Whatever he said to her, she wasn't the same after that. She
What happened?
lost all trust in us. Started accusing us of things. The more I tried to get the story back on track, the more she distrusted me. Was it my fault? Did I change the story? I couldn't even be the make-believe hero.
Oh, buddy.
I didn't
She
have
tried
time
to
make it
poison
right.
him?
The rusted knight drank the poison in her stead. She said she wouldn't let anyone get in the way of her leaving. That she'd do whatever it takes. And then she was gone.
Oh my gosh.
So, not exactly my favorite story anymore.
I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
Me neither.
Wait, why don't you trust the cat then?
The cat's role in the Ever After. I figured it out later when the cat came back for me once Alex left. When people lose their way here, the cat convinces them somehow. Either to keep performing their role or to go to the tree and get a new one. The cat calls it healing, but it's manipulation. The cat was never helping Alex or you. Their purpose here is to feed the tree, to keep the cycle going.
How can you be sure?
Because the cat took Alex and Lewis there.
Oh.
Only one of them made it back to our world.
Oh no. Oh. Bees!
You alright? I'll feel a lot better when we're together on that platform.
If their honesty.
Is it a password or something? Together! Platform! No luck? I'm sure you'll figure it out, though. You're good at that. You
Stop!
think so? Well, yeah. You've got a really good brain. Okay, that did something. I talked about you, so... you have cat ears!
Oh! Didn't work, but so cute!
I think your cat ears are cute.
Oh my gosh, you're actually doing it!
Even though I don't know what it is yet. Maybe it's saying things we never said to each other. I think you're an extraordinary person. You're always the first to lighten a situation. You act bravely when you're afraid. You do what you say.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Try to keep up. I like that you've never been intimidated by me. even when you didn't like me all that much. I was a little wary of people in general.
But you never gave up on them, even when they hurt you. You never give up. You know what matters to you. Let's make this quicker. Any big truths we haven't dropped on each other yet?
Say it! Say it! Say it! No! No!
Did you just think of something that didn't say it?
That can't be what this is about.
She's scared.
It's like a cliff.
She's scared of
And
jumping.
if I do it, I'm just going to fall.
I think we're already falling.
Stop!
Just
Don't stop! But stop!
say it. Yang.
Please!
I think I love you.
I love you.
Oh my god!
Oh, how odd. This time you were in the first place I looked rather than the last.
Jean told us.
Oh, I thought there was more to the story. You're accusing me of something. Same page now.
You're the one who gives afterins to the tree. Why haven't you been telling us the truth?
When afterins get all higgledy-piggledy, I help them return to the ever after, yes. But you're not afterins. I'm not taking you there to ascend. I'm taking you there because you all have such delightful information for me.
You pretended like you'd never heard of the story when you met us. But Jean had already told you.
I think old Jean's maybe a few sandberries short of a picnic these days, wouldn't you say?
What happened when
If I
you took
cursed on
our
this
symbols
channel, I
to
would
the
be
tree?
flipping that cat off.
I don't know. She had told me she'd take me with her through the door to Remnant, but she tricked me. Just like all of you. You only want to use me in the same way I've only seen others as sources for knowledge and entertainment. Well, at least now I know what not to do.
I hate that cat
We just
so
want
much.
to get home.
Thank you for this lesson, Ruby, Rose, Huntress. I'll be on my way now. Stay with your friend.
Whoa! Oh, they're back. Where's the bees? Are they still? They're still. Ah!
Did we miss anything?
They missed something.
Waiting forever for that. Come on.
This is the best day of my life.
Hey, there's something I've been holding on to for you.
Crescent Rose.
It was the first thing I saw when I was falling. Years later, when I finally found it, I knew
I don't like this music. Ruby?
Ruby?
Ruby, what?
Hey.
Aw.
Thank you, Sean.
Don't mention it.
Sean, what did happen to Lewis?
I think Alex traded him to the tree in order to leave. And then she wrote him out of the story. Good night, everyone.
Oh god, John's gonna sacrifice himself to the tree so they can leave, isn't he? Oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. I need to... No! Y'all wouldn't be mad if I go back and watched it again, right?
You alright? I'll feel a lot better when we're together on that platform. Is it a password or something? Together! Platform! No luck? I'm sure you'll figure it out, though. You're good at that. You think so?
Well, yeah. You've got a really good brain.
Okay, that did something. I talked about you, so... You have cat ears!
I think your cat ears are cute.
I love how her voice changed
Nailed
when she
it.
became genuine.
Even though I don't know what it is yet.
Maybe it's saying things we never said to each other. I think you're an extraordinary person.
Casey's in the background, I
You're-
didn't even notice.
Always the first to lighten a situation. You act bravely when you're afraid. You do what you say. Try to keep up.
I like that you've never been intimidated by me. Even when you didn't like me all that much.
I was a little wary of people in general.
But you never gave up on them, even when they hurt you. You never give up. You know what matters to you. Let's make this quicker. Any big truths we haven't dropped on each other yet?
The animation and the colors are so good. She got scared.
Did you just think of something that didn't say it?
That can't be what this is about. It's like a cliff.
I don't even have
And if
to
I do
say
it,
anything.
I'm just going to fall.
I think we're already falling. Just say it, Yang.
I think I love you.
I love you too. This meant so much to me, man. Y'all are gonna have crying Avery for the rest of this. And I'm not getting over this anytime soon. My heart is just so happy right now. Because there could not have been a
better way. It wasn't. It was just them. It was just them. And it was in such a pretty way. And the animation was so good. And it was such good writing. I think we're already falling. That got me, man. We've been waiting, a lot of us, for 8, 9, 10 years. And it could not have been done in a more perfect way, in my opinion. It wasn't said in the heat of the moment. It wasn't super forced. It was natural. It was a conversation. It was a conversation, not a confession. It had a confession, but it was a conversation between two people figuring out if they were ready. And they knew they were, so they went for it. I am so happy. I cannot even express how happy I am right now. I just looked at Casey's page, and the song that played is called Worthy. And it has a line from Bumblebee, the song from Volume 4. This is the best episode I've ever seen in my life. I never, ever want to hear somebody say that RWBY is queerbaiting ever again, because that is how you write. That is how you write a good confession. That is how you write two people communicating. That is how you do it. I never want to hear people say that the bees were rushed or that it was queerbaiting ever again. Seeing these two that I've looked up to and that I've watched and that I've loved so much since I was 10 years old. I was 10 years old when the Red trailer came out, so I've been watching this show since I was 10. And now I'm almost 21. God, this means so much to me. I lost a bet. I bet Blake was gonna initiate. It was mutual. I lost a bet. Wait, they bet Yang. We both lost. I'm happy though. Do I really need to talk about the rest of the episode? I should. I don't want to, but I should. The amount I probably peaked my mic during this. I am so sorry. I'm not sorry, but, you know, I was just so happy. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take like 20 minutes and calm down and watch that scene like 8 more times. I will be back.
2 hours later.
So 20 minutes led to me going on Twitter, looking at all the reactions, crying, watching the scene like 12 more times, going back to Twitter, crying some more, posting my own feelings about the scene, talking to friends about the scene, watching the scene a few more times, realizing I forgot the entire rest of the episode, so I watched the entire episode again. It's been a ride. So, discussing the actual episode, and then at the end I will give a more calm, if you can call it calm, take on the Bumblebee scene. In my opinion, I love the fact that Jean being an old man, because so many people had theories of which is like, what if he's in a time loop? What if he got trapped somewhere? What if the ever after time moves weirdly? The reason why he's an old man is because the dummy couldn't keep his hands to himself and had to pick the darn fruit. The reason for Jean being an old man is because he left his brain cells with Ren. So I was expecting to get Alec's backstory around this time in the volume. I was not expecting, however, the backstory we got. I was expecting for Alex to be more of a... what's the word? I expected her to be more murdery, I guess, more violent overall. What I was not expecting, however, was for her to be so paranoid, and for her to have a brother. Which, because I am a giant flipping book nerd, if you didn't know this, Lewis is actually the name of the author of Alice in Wonderland. Lewis Carroll is the name of the original author of Alice in Wonderland, so having Lewis be the name of the brother of Alex does make sense. However, the thing that confuses me is because everybody in RWBY follows the fairy tale rule, I don't think we've ever had a person that is in the show based on a real life person before. I mean, we have, sort of. Jean is based off of Joan of Arc, who is a real person. However, Joan of Arc is also a legend. And Lewis Carroll is not also a legend. Lewis Carroll is just a man. He was an author. I also I like that the Curious Cat has that dark side to him. However, I was a bit shocked because the way that the Cheshire Cat works, which is who the Curious Cat is based on, the Cheshire Cat only really worked for himself. He didn't pick sides. He didn't have he didn't have good or evil in him. The Cheshire Cat was just like, I do what I want to do. If it helps you, whatever. The Curious Cat does have a purpose. It does have somebody that they are working for. So I was a bit shocked at that. And I know at one point I misgendered them, and I apologize deeply for that. I said it without realizing. Part of me likes that the Curious Cat has a bit of a villainous side, but at the same time, I kind of did like that they had the full, I'm not working for anybody, I'm working for me thing. That's just a tiny gripe I have. Minuscule. Everybody finds problems with things they love. That's how you know you love them. The way that Jean and RWBY were talking throughout this episode, Yang mentioned at one point that RWBY was talking like Ironwood, and I absolutely agree. Jean was also talking a lot like Ironwood was at the end of Volume 7 and during Volume 8. And that is not worrying to me. However, it is it is a bit concerning because they spent so long fighting against this mentality and now they're starting to fall into it themselves. Something I also want to mention, Weichny has become this volume's absolute punching bag. And it is sad, yet at the same time hilarious. She just keeps on getting knocked over physically, and I feel bad for her, but granted, this time she did say that she kind of did ask for it. Weiss has bad luck when it comes to wording. First it was the one-way door, and then this. Ruby's moment at the end of the episode when she saw Crescent Rose. I think Ruby really is starting to hate who she is and hate who she wanted to be for so long because she's been so focused on becoming that great huntress, and now that she kind of believes that that's not a good thing anymore, she kind of has grown to hate herself because of it. And she sees Crescent Rose as an extension of herself, so she's grown to hate Crescent Rose. I would be really sad if Crescent Rose is no longer a weapon. Like, after this volume, RWBY no longer uses Crescent Rose and gets a new weapon. But I wouldn't be... I'd be shocked, but I wouldn't be like, oh my god, it came out of nowhere. Speaking of, I saw Summer in the scene where they were walking through the maze and there were the waterfalls. I saw Summer Rose. RWBY was walking past one of the waterfalls and I saw Summer Rose. That hurt me. I feel like it's like that one mirror from that one book series about wizards where when you look into it, it shows your deepest desire. I feel like the waterfalls in that scene, they didn't show their deepest desire. They showed their regrets. Because Jean saw Penny and his younger self. Weiss saw Atlas, and RWBY, she didn't see Summer, but Summer was reflected. I know Jean regrets, basically destroying his youth. He regrets Penny and all that. Weiss regrets Atlas, losing Atlas, everything that happened there. And RWBY regrets her mom, losing her mom. And she kind of regrets the whole Huntress position right now, which I feel like her mom is a representative of. In RWBY's mind, Summer was the ultimate Huntress. So with RWBY beginning to hate this part of her life, I feel like it's being represented through Summer. Back to Alex and Lewis and everything that happened there. Alex poisoning I almost said the rest of the night. Alex poisoning Jean. The thing is about Alice in Wonderland, most of the characters so far have had a basis from the book. I don't recall any character that could fit with the Rusted Knight. Who knows? Maybe there is and I just missed it. But I don't see a character allusion to it as of now. Alex did mention, like, in the story that she published that she did cheat in some ways in order to get out. So she didn't make herself out to be entirely the good guy. Yet at the same time, she still hid a lot of the terrible things that she did. She poisoned a man nearly to death, I'm guessing, and she most likely sacrificed her brother. And I am now thinking, and I think I have a bit of a fan theory. I have two theories I'm thinking of. One, it was the other way around, and Lewis sacrificed Alex, and Lewis ended up getting out and writing a story based on Alex, and just made it the way he wanted it to. Or number two, Alex is still alive, and he's just a part of the tree. Or he lives at the tree. Who knows? Have I waited long enough? Can I talk about the bees again? So I have been watching RWBY since I was 10 years old. And in order for you guys to keep in mind how long it has been since I started watching this show, the day this is released on YouTube, it will be 1 month before my 21st birthday. It has been 10 and a half years, just about, since I have started watching RWBY. Over half of my life. I did not actually ship Bumblebee when I first started watching. I started shipping them in Volume 2. And the reason I did not ship them originally is because I did not know what gay people were. I found out what gay people was very shortly after I turned 12, and about a month later, Volume 2 began, and the episode that made me begin shipping them, I remember it very clearly because I remember the exact scene. It was the scene in the classroom in Burning the Candle. I have a long history with this ship, And someday I'll tell the whole story. I don't think I'm ready yet, but Blake and Yang both have separately taught me so many lessons about myself as a person. But them together have really helped me in a way that's beautiful. I'll tell the story someday. Just sometimes you're not ready, and that's okay. I loved that scene so much. It was so pretty. The animation, the color choice was gorgeous. There's a song that the Bumblebee fandom on Twitter mainly have connected with Blake and Yang, and it's Daylight by Taylor Swift. And because of that, it is quite literally the only Taylor Swift song I've listened to in the past, I think, 5 years. But that song has a quote. It's, I once believed love would be burning red, but it's golden like daylight. And that scene made me think of that line. When Blake was in the pink clouds, she saw Yang in golden clouds. And, I mean, two of Yang's colors are yellow and gold. Yeah, never thought that thinking of a Taylor Swift lyric would make me cry, because I'm not a big Taylor Swift fan, but, Bumblebee, you make me do things. I personally really like that this scene wasn't done like in a fight scene or in a moment of crisis. I mean, it sort of was, but at the same time, they were having an actual conversation. Because, and I am bringing up a ship that I love. I'm bringing up a ship that I am glad is canon. Cachadora from She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Their confession happened in like such a high pressure situation. It was a beautiful scene, but at the same time, I feel like they could have had more of a conversation about it. So, when I see the way they did Bumblebee, I'm glad they actually had a conversation. They talked through it. They didn't force it out of each other. I mean, they asked. Blake definitely asked for Yang to say it. But she wasn't going in saying, you have to. She was going in saying, if you want to say it, I will be so happy if you do. And the scene was just beautiful. I have like a holy section of my ships, and there are only a few ships that are in that section. Like the ships that are past OTP and are like, I will physically fight for these ships. Not literally, but possibly. And Bumblebee has been one of those ships for a long, long time. And I am just so insanely happy. To all of those who are out there and are not accepting of who they are, they don't feel like the way that they are is a good thing, who are just terrified of loving the people that you love, it's okay. You're okay. You be whoever you want to be. You are loved. You are accepted. I accept you. I am a safe place for anybody. So just don't let the world stop you from being you. Everybody's reaction afterwards was also just top tier. Because RWBY looks shocked to see it, which I know that RWBY probably knew that they had feelings. I feel like RWBY was shocked that it was happening. I think Weiss was shocked that they were just kissing in the middle of a field. And Jean did not care. Jean was just standing there in the background like, "Frickin' finally, guys!" I have a bet that if they get back, the next time they talk to Ren and Nora, Nora's just gonna turn to Ren and just be like, "You owe me so much money!" Ever since Volume 7, I headcanon that Ren and Nora had a bet going on about when Blake and Yang would get together, and Ren was just like, it's gonna take forever, and Nora was just like, "No, it'll be within the next month, you'll see." How long has it been in the Ever After? Because, I mean, we see that I don't think time moves differently there based off of Jean's weird time travel thing. Yet at the same time, I think we've only seen one day and one night, and now we're in the second day, so I think it's been about a day. Speaking of which, when are these kids gonna sleep? I feel like at least 5% of Ruby's mental issues will be solved if she gets a good night's sleep. Remember how in the past few videos I keep on having to apologize because I'm mainly talking about RWBY? Well, Blake and Yang, it's your turn! Weiss will get her day eventually, I promise. I'm not gonna promise, I hope. I genuinely do love Weiss. Weiss is a great character. I do also love her voice actress, Kara, because Kara doesn't voice act or act in anything besides Weiss, so she just shows up, plays Weiss, leaves, and then we just don't see her again until the next volume. Kara Eberly is an enigma, and I love her for it. Before I go, I am going to say this right now. This is me being serious. Any hate in my comments, not going to be tolerated. Deleted, blocked immediately. I do not tolerate any form of hate in my comment section. And it's not going to be like a, "Oh, you get another chance" thing. No, you get one shot. You ruin it, you're out. I'm not going to tolerate that. So anyways, that is all from me. This is going to be a very long video. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are all having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. Please be sure to take care of yourself both physically and mentally. I love you all so much. See you later.
12 seconds later.
I would like to note that the second I cut the video, I started watching the scene again.